definitely top 2 or 3 on my list of EF trips. So, hello and welcome back to my channel. I am Catherine, and today's video is all about the EF Ultimate Break Cruise Croatia from Split to Split trip, my review, and my tips for everything you need to know before going on this trip. Now, first of all, I have to say, this is one of my favorite trips I've ever done with EF. I've done 7 so far, and I would definitely say it's my top 2 or 3. My other top ones are definitely Kenya. I loved Greece, Ireland. I'll make a whole video of all the trips I've done through EF, but if you're on the fence about the Cruise Croatia one, I say do it. It is so nice. It is so relaxing. The main difference between this trip and other trips is on this one, you're literally cruising on a yacht. You're literally on a yacht. There's a private chef that he makes bomb food. There is a bartender and he just makes you any drink that you want, literally any drink that you want. If he doesn't have the alcohol or whatever mixers he needs, at the next stop he goes and gets it, okay? They serve you. It is so nice. You're on a yacht. Anyway, I will let that part go, but it's just so nice. Whereas on other trips, to get from the next city or get to the next town, you're on a bus. You could be on that bus for 3 or 4 hours, and that's fine. Gotta do what you have to do. But it is so nice to just cruise on a yacht to your next destination and just lay out, and then you have a swim stop. I'll go into everything in a second, like what the day-to-day was like and all that, plus my tips, but you have to do this trip, okay? And to save $100. I'm sure you knew this was coming, but to save $100, I am an EF ambassador, so if you can use my code or my link below, and my code is UACAT100. It saves you $100 and helps me out so I can go on more trips and make more videos like this to help you in all your traveling adventures, etc. So if you want to save some money, use the link below. Thank you in advance. And this is for any EF Ultimate Break trip, not just Cruise Croatia, but you do need to add this trip to your list. So let me get into the day-to-day of what you do on this trip. The first 3 days you're in Split, so you're exploring Split. You're in a really nice hotel. Our hotel was so nice. I'm not sure if I got any good videos of it, but I will put the name of it. So anyway, stayed in Split for 3 days, explored Split, it was wonderful. Then you're on the yacht for a week. You go from Split, Markoska to Mijet, Hvar. I don't remember all the islands' names, but this is kind of the rough day-to-day of what you do. At 8:30, the little bell rings, and maybe it's different on other boats, but on ours, we had breakfast at 8:30. It was usually a buffet style. You go, you get your eggs, you get your fruit, get whatever you want, eat, and then you can relax on the boat, tan, get a drink around 10:30, 11, just depending on how long it takes the boat to get there. You have a swim stop, so the boat will anchor and you get to go swim for 2 or 3 hours. It is lovely. The water, spectacular, okay? The most beautiful water I've ever seen. I've been to the Philippines, I've been to Greece, not to brag, but like I've seen some beautiful water, all right? Croatia was really nice. Stunning. Turquoise, you could see straight to the bottom, like 30 feet. You need to go, okay? Have I told you that? You need to go. After your stop for about 2 or 3 hours, you get lunch, usually around like, I don't know, like between 12 and 1. He rings the bell again, you go get lunch. We'd always get a 3-course meal. It was always bomb. Now, if you're a picky eater, you know, you tell your tour guide beforehand, like, hey, I'm allergic to fish, which I wouldn't say it's a problem, but we did get a lot of seafood when we were there. There was someone who was allergic to fish and she got an alternate meal. It was just as delicious. They will accommodate whatever dietary restrictions your little stomach can't handle. An appetizer, and then you get the main course, and then you get a fabulous dessert. It was so good. I have a bunch of videos about the food that I'm gonna upload, as well as my vlog of Croatia. So if you really want to see what we did every day, like actually did, not just like this rough itinerary that I'm just spitting out at you, definitely go watch that. Shameless plug. After lunch, usually the boat is on its way to your next destination, so the next island. So at that point, I'm usually getting ready, doing my makeup, because once you get to the next island, there is a walking tour. So someone who's from that island or knows a lot about the island will guide you around, show you all the places, and you get to learn about the town, which is lovely. And they'll give you other recommendations, other things to do. The walking tour is usually, I don't know, maybe an hour, depending. And then you can either do what your tour guide recommends or go do your own thing, whatever you want. Depending on the day, sometimes dinner was on our own, sometimes we had dinner on the boat. It just depended what island we were at. Like one island, like it was a very sleepy island. I believe it was Shijor. I'm probably saying that wrong, but there was definitely no restaurant there, or at least not a lot of restaurant options. So we had like a big barbecue dinner on the boat, and it was, I'm still thinking about the barbecue. It was that good, okay? And I'm from Alabama. I know barbecue. And then at night, you can either go out, you know, go to a club, go out and do whatever you want, go to a bar, whatever, or you can stay on the boat. We all brought a bunch of games, so we would play cards. One of my favorite is Mafia. I actually might make a whole video of games that we play on EF trips, because thanks to one of my really good friends that I met through EF, Matthew, I've just become so accustomed to all these card games like Mafia and Uno. That's a classic, but anyway, we would do that. So that's kind of a rough day by day. It really depends what you want to do, but it was just so nice. It was so relaxing. There wasn't a lot of like, you need to be up by, I mean, unless you wanted to skip breakfast, you didn't have to be up by 8:30. You can sleep in, you can get up at like 10 and, you know, just wait till lunch or whatever. There was fruit on the boat you could snack on whenever you wanted. So plus, why eat when you can drink? There's an open bar, and by open bar you have to pay for it at the end. We had these little wristbands, so it just scanned the wristband. So if you were like, I want a pina colada, he'd make you a pina colada. You scan your wristband, you pay at the end. I think my bar tab at the end was like $120, and I honestly think it was mostly Coke Zeros. So that's kind of the drinking situation and what you can do day to day. So I highly recommend this trip. It's so relaxing. It's a true vacation, whereas other EF trips are go, 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 like see as much as you can in as little time as possible, which I enjoy, clearly, been on 7. You still get to do that on this trip, but it's more relaxed. You're on a yacht going to the next destination rather than, you know, taking a crappy nap on a bus for 4 hours going to the next city. So that's the main difference between this trip and other trips, and that's why I loved it so much. Like, I truly felt so relaxed by the end. I was like, oh, I missed my yacht, okay? I can't say I've ever missed a bus. So for that reason, it's definitely top 2 or 3 on my list of EF trips. So I will stop blabbering about that. Let's get into the tips. Now, a few tips. First of all, pack light. I know EF tells you this on every trip to only bring a carry-on, but I'm telling you, and I'm the carry-on queen, bring a carry-on. When all the boats are docked, like say this is the land, this is the first boat docked, this is the second boat docked, the third boat docked, etc. Sometimes you're the 6th or 7th boat, and you have to walk through all those boats, okay? And really you only have to do this twice, getting onto the boat and putting your stuff away, and then getting off the boat to go home. But still, pack light, because also the rooms are small. And I'll be honest, on our boat we had the Meridian with a J, and it was way bigger than I thought. It was a decent sized room, but I've seen other videos with other boats that look way smaller than what we got. So we got really lucky, but you don't really know which boat you're getting. And I've seen some rooms that look really small. I will say the bathroom is pretty cramped, but truly it was way bigger than I thought it was going to be. And I got a lot of good videos of that, a lot of good footage, so I'll put that here for your viewing pleasure. And I might also make another video as well, so you can just get a nice boat tour. Plus, you're sharing this room with somebody else, so just pack light, okay? Do yourself a favor, pack light. I did laundry, actually both times in Split, before we got on the boat and then after, so don't fret. I mean, you definitely saw a lot of outfit repeats from me, but like, I packed light, okay? And I slayed. Now, my next tip will help you pack light. You can buy a lot of stuff in Split. So after the 3 days in Split, you go to the boat, and then once you get onto the boat, there's this like big flea market, bunch of tents. You can literally buy anything there, and you kind of bargain with them. There I bought water shoes, my very sexy water shoes. Loved those so much, I left them there. But truly, you do need water shoes because like there's rocky places and there's not really sand. It's a bunch of rocks. You need the water shoes, okay? They're ugly, they're hideous, but for 10 euros, just buy the stupid water shoes and get over it like I did. You'll be happy you had them later. Definitely get water shoes. Get a towel if you didn't bring one. I also got goggles. I like to swim and I like to look at fish. So that was nice. I recommend the goggles. Games, we definitely got a bunch of games. I bought Uno there. I already brought a pack of cards because also you kind of want to do stuff on the boat. I like to swim, so I had a fun time swimming or just laying out and talking to people, but there were a ton of people on the boat that like to read, so definitely bring some books if that's how you want to spend your time, because again, it's very relaxed, very chill, more of a beach vacation plus touring the city rather than your typical go, go, go EF trip, which I know I've said 100 times, but it's what I like about this trip. So there was a ton of people that literally read a whole library. ACOTAR was very popular. I'm actually, well, I think it's in the other room now. I was influenced, now I bought ACOTAR halfway through the first book. Bring your favorite books. Oh, and definitely buy sunscreen. Buy sunscreen. I got so burnt, and it's my own fault. because I just don't think to put sunscreen on my legs. My legs were so red. Insert picture here. Yeah, they were so bad. A Croatian woman who couldn't speak English came up to me and goes, "Oh no, your legs. Oh, where is the cream? Put on the cream." And like, it scared me at first, but it was actually very nice. Anyway, if you don't want random strangers to come up to you and feel bad for you because you were stupid and didn't put on sunscreen, buy the stupid sunscreen, okay? If I had a promo code for it, I'd give you one, all right? But I don't. I just have one for EF Ultimate Break, which, by the way, in the bio. Thank you. Oh, buy a tube, okay? Buy an inner tube. We had some like EF photographers there who brought some EF inner tubes, so that was cool, but I don't know if that's gonna be your situation. So just see if anyone bought extra inner tubes for some weird reason. If not, get your own, because literally I just lounged in this inner tube the whole time. Fell asleep, I'd hold on to the rope. You can like tie your inner tube to like the rope. You'll see what I'm talking about when you're there. If I have pictures, I'll show you, but there's like a rope to anchor the boat. Tie your inner tube to it. Perfect. Done. Drift to sleep, or we'd all like get in a little circle and like chit chat, and it was just so much fun. So get an inner tube. You'll be happy you have one. I mean, check and see if other people brought way too many, because I don't think Luke and I necessarily needed to buy these inner tubes, but I was not gonna not have an inner tube. Plus, I wanted to hog my own. Don't want to feel bad for not sharing, so. I would also buy some shampoo and conditioner. Oh, and some portable fans. Okay, I would definitely get those 3 things. Every cabin had air conditioning, but not every cabin's air conditioning worked. Ours did not. We sweated to death and wanted to die. But at night, we would just keep our door open. No one bothered us at all. We were on like the 2nd floor, so we got the wind to come in, everything cooled down. It was lovely. But definitely bring a portable fan. I did, and that came in clutch. And some shampoo and conditioner, because if you're like me and can't live without conditioner, you don't want some. Plus, like, all the hotels and everything, they do that stupid shampoo body wash combo. We're not here for it, so buy some of that. Okay, my other tip is I recommend going in May. We went May 15th through the 25th. It was perfect. There were warm days, there were some hot days. I will say the water was freezing every day. It was a mental challenge to jump in that water, but I didn't go all the way to Croatia to look at it. I went to swim, so I jumped in the freezing cold water anyway. And then you get used to it and then it's fine, but the water is cold, all right? Even late May, it's really cold. But it's really hot at the exterior, so that was kind of a nice mixture. And then also way less crowded. Like, our tour director told us multiple times how crowded these areas get in the high season, which is, I want to say, June through August. It was already kind of crowded. I don't even want to know what it looks like in July. I really don't. Glad we went in May. I'll happily take the freezing cold waters and not so many people rather than hot water and a lot of people. That sounds miserable. So I recommend going in May, but you do you. Excursions. Now, I am somebody, I don't want to have to think about what I'm doing. I just want you to tell me what I'm doing, okay? So I do all the extra excursions EF recommends. I don't even read them. I just click yes to everything. And then whatever the tour guide recommends, like extra time, you know, your free time, I just always do the excursions because, I mean, they know what's best, right? You have to do Bosnia. You have to. Oh my god, I was blown away by Bosnia. I want to go back to Bosnia and like spend a whole month there. We went to Mostar. I'm probably saying that wrong. Mostar. It looked like a fairy tale. All the pictures I posted about it and any videos it's in, stunning. Also bring a lot of cash. They take euros and then, you know, they have their own currency, but there's a lot of fake luggage, or not luggage, a lot of fake bags. All right, I got a Chanel wallet for like 20 euros. Now, I really should have only paid 10 if you know what I mean, but I didn't argue with her. I just took my fake Chanel wallet and went along my way. So if you're a fake bag girly pop like myself, bring fake cash, because every shop has so much to choose from, okay? Okay. But Bosnia, stunning. So cute, so adorable, literally looks like a Disney fairy tale town. I'll stop there. Obsessed. Like, go watch my vlog about it. It's in there for a few minutes. Obsessed. The other 2 excursions we did was a Game of Thrones tour. So if you're a huge Game of Thrones fan, you might know that Red Keep, King's Landing, is in Dubrovnik. Dubrovnik. That's how they say it. Not actually. But it's in Dubrovnik in Croatia. So cool. Like, they show you all the scenes. She explains the scenes. It was incredible. Highly recommend that. I think it was like 40 euros. And then we also did a wine tasting in Korčula, which I loved Korčula. Oh my gosh, that was one of my favorite islands we went to. And the wine tasting was delish. I mean, who doesn't like wine? Actually, a lot of people don't like wine, but like, I do. And it was a stunning view, and it was just I love that town. That was also $40 or 40 euros. He said he had other excursions he was trying to give us, but because it was so early in the season, May, not all the options were available, so he had other ideas, and I'm sure if you go later in the year, there's more excursions your tour guide will recommend, but those are the only two he could work out for us, which was fine. I also like some free time and I explored and did my own thing, so yay. Those are all my suggestions and tips. Really hope that was helpful. If you can think of any other tips or any questions, or you know, you want to put your own experience down below, I would love that. And of course, please subscribe. Don't forget to use my link in bio. If you do plan to go on this tour, you'll save $100 and it helps me. So thank you so much. It's UACats100, and you can use my link that I've said 800 times in the bio. Of course, check out my Croatia vlog. I might have other videos about this trip, about the food and the kind of the tour of the boat, so check those out as well. I will stop telling you to do things now, and you have a wonderful day, and go cruise Croatia. It is lovely. Okay, thanks. Bye.